Welcome to the Mary's Pizza Shack orientation video. Today we're going to be showing you what working at Mary's is all about. Family, dedication, and fun. What we like to call Shack values.
Cut. That was great.
Where is Vasily? I thought this was supposed to be a team effort.
Hey, what's happening here, huh? Vasily's here. Let's make the movie. Hey, how you doing, huh?
Hi, Vasily. You're late.
Why, my car wouldn't, the traffic was, my alarm clock did, hey, I'm here now. Let's roll the camera, eh?
Vasily, this video is supposed to show employees' Shack values.
Shack? What is a shack, eh?
You know, teamwork, dedication, honesty, fun.
Fun, hey, I'm all about the fun, huh? Let's have some fun.
Okay, well, come on.
Hey, this doesn't look like no shack to me, huh?
Okay, now's the perfect chance to show them the proper way of greeting guests.
Stand back. Let Vasily handle this. Hey, come on, you're blocking the door, huh? Get out of the way.
Hi, welcome to Mary's Pizza Shack. Can I help you?
4, please.
Fantastic. Our hostess will seat you.
Hi there, would you like to follow me this way?
Vasily, we want every guest to feel appreciated when they walk through that door. No matter how busy we are, we always take the time to engage the guest. We never want them to feel rushed or forgotten. If they have kids, ask them if they'd like crayons. Offer them drinks and breadsticks. Let them know the specials and that their server will be right with them. Make them feel comfortable and appreciated.
What, are they like part of the family or something?
Exactly. Now you're starting to understand.
Understand what?
Shack values, customers, family?
Family, hey, let me tell you about my family. My papa used to tell me, boy, you're as dumb as a mule and twice as ugly. Hey, where you go? So, what's next, eh?
Well, now that they're seated, they need to be served.
Service is my middle name. Okay, what do you want, huh? We got a lot of good food.
I think I'm gonna have the,
Not fast enough, Dad. You get a spaghetti, huh? How about you, lady?
Can I have a blue crayon?
Yeah, sure, kid. She knows what she wants.
What were the specials again?
Okay, we got a 1 plate of spaghetti, 1 blue crayon, and a special, huh? It's a coming right up. What? What was wrong with that?
Vasily, you have to be friendly, patient, and attentive.
What do you mean?
Well, there's 4 people at the table, and you only took 3 orders, one of which was a blue crayon.
What? It's like a dessert or something, right?
Watch. See how he's smiling and patient with the guests? He's making them feel like they're the only ones in the restaurant simply by being genuine and taking the time to assist them with making menu decisions. All of this is a part of our Shack values.
Here we go again with the shack values.
And we don't forget the guests once their food is served.
You mean you gotta check back?
Of course! We have to make sure that every guest is ecstatic with their experience.
Vasily's on the job.
Oh, no.
Hey, how's the soup, huh? You didn't shut up. Hey, come on, folks. We got a lot of people waiting here. Hey, you try the pizza, little boo-boo? What? I'ma check it in.
Vasily, it's more than just checking in. Be thoughtful of their needs. Slow down. Take the time to make sure that they're happy and that the food is even better than they thought it would be.
Hey, that sounds like on the phone.
No!
Hey, it's a shack. What you want, huh?
Hi, Mary's Pizza Shack in Napa. How may I help you? A large pepperoni pizza? Would you like a salad or breadsticks or a bottle of Pepsi with that? Okay, great. So that's a large pepperoni pizza, 2 salads, an order of breadsticks, and 2 bottles of Pepsi. That should be ready in about 30 minutes. Thanks for calling.
Well, I never.
We have to treat the guests on the phone the same way we treat the guests who come into the restaurant.
I know. The shack of value, eh? Shack of value. Hey, shack of value, shack of value. Hey, hey, pizza! Hey, what you looking at, kid, huh?
Vasily, these are our guests. And how do we treat our guests?
Like, the family?
Exactly.
Well, that's how I treat my family, huh?
When the guest sits at this counter and watches you make a pizza, they're not just watching you, they're watching everything that is Mary's. When you're here, you represent Mary's.
You mean I am a part of the Mary's Pizza Shack family?
Right. You represent Mary's Pizza Shack. That's why you greet the guests when they enter the restaurant and invite them to the counter to watch you make a pizza. You offer them a breadstick or a piece of salami and make them feel comfortable and appreciated. It's just another way that we show our guests how important they are to us. That's why you have to understand.
I know the Shack values. Shack. You got a shack on the brain. Hey, salad!
Let's talk about this before you even start.
Talk about what? It's only a salad.
It's not only a salad, it's the perfect plate. Just like the cook creates his perfect plate, and the pizza makers create their perfect plates. Do you see where I'm heading with this?
Yes, I'm a perfect, huh?
I am talking about teamwork. It's all about communication and timing. The host works with the server, who works with the cook, who works with the salad maker, who works with the cashier.
The circle of life, huh?
What?
The knee bone's connected to the thigh bone. The thigh bone's connected to the
Whatever it
hip
takes for you to
bone.
understand is fine with me. What I'm saying is that it takes the entire Shack crew working together as a team to make the guests' experience a memorable and enjoyable one, so that they'll want to come back again and again. Family, dedication, and fun are what make Mary's Pizza Shack special. We make sure that every guest always feels comfortable and appreciated, like they're the only ones in the restaurant. You take the time to treat them like you would your own family. Or in your case, Vasily, someone else's family. Come on, let's go.
Hey, who's that?
Well, that's Mary.
Who?
Mary, the one who started it all?
My father and mother were born in the most beautiful island in the Bay of Naples. They call it Isla de Ischio, the island of Ischio. I went there a few times. It's the most beautiful island I ever seen. I got a lot of the basics from my father. My mother was a kind of ill woman, and my father would sit in the kitchen with the chopboard and call me, get me the onion, get me the garlic. You know, he made 100 trips to get on so I could give it, and I was so happy to do it, you know? And he would chop and sing, and that's how when I'm alone cooking, I used to hum all the time, you know? Tunes come out of me.
For years, family and friends had been telling Mary how wonderfully delicious her homemade soups, pizzas, and pastas were.
I did a lot of work around this valley. So I used to hang around a grocery store keeping that woman company because she was alone at night. So we'd talk about recipes and all that. She says, Mary, why don't you open a restaurant? The way you tell me all these good recipes, you ought to be good.
With $700 she had saved making dimes and nickels as a cocktail waitress and a limitless amount of confidence in her own cooking abilities, Mary Fazio decided to live out the American dream by owning her own business.
I was one happy girl. I couldn't wait until it was daylight. I would get down my pizza shack early in the morning, 5:30, open the door, lock the door. It was like a playhouse. I had a 4-burner gas range that they use in an apartment. They called it an apartment. 4 burners. Sometimes the pots would fly off. It wasn't a regular restaurant. So I had to watch everything. But I would make little amounts over here. You make gallons of sauce and all that. But what I made was very good. And I made about a couple $100 a week, and I thought I was rich here already.
She took pots and pans from home, purchased used restaurant equipment, rented a small wooden 1-bedroom cottage in Boys Hot Springs for $60 a month, and opened the first Mary's Pizza Shack in May of 1959.
That first day I opened Memorial Day, the 31st. The place was full. I was the only one that was making pizzas. I was making big footballs, square like this way, hearts. Oh, I was so nervous. I put out that food. I made $300 a day. I was happy as a lark. Oh, God, I was so happy, you know.
Mary knew the restaurant business would be risky, but that didn't matter.
I was scared just a very little short time. Then it came natural in me. I said, Mary, you could do it. You could do it. You're strong. You could do it. When I was determined to do something, I would have done it.
And determined she was. Her special pizzas, pastas, and soups began to catch on, not only in Boys Hot Springs, but neighboring communities too. Families from nearby Sonoma, Glen Ellen, and Kenwood quickly became regular customers. In the 2-foot by 4-foot working area, Mary made her pasta specialties to an increasing stream of customers. She also showed the patrons to their tables, took their orders, cleared the tables, and washed the dishes.
Somebody would say to me, what kind of soup you got today, Mary? A la cuckoo, soup a la cuckoo, suka boo boo. I used to say these make up in my mind. Suka cuckoo. Mary, what kind of soup is? A soup a la boo boo. And eat it and shut up. Okay, Mary. But that was all fun, like, you know, with a big smile. I used to come up, where did I come up with soup a la goo goo boo boo and all that? So it was the same soup every day, good vegetable soup. You couldn't change the menu too much, you know?
The menu was listed on a painted board located just inside the front door. In some instances, Mary charged only what she thought customers should pay, or at least what Mary thought they could afford.
Kids would come up on the corner and throw nickels and dimes and quarters, and they said, could we have a pizza with this price? At that time, the pizza was 90 cents, maybe $1.25 for the, you know. So they look at me and, I was in that shoe a long time ago. I wanted things and I couldn't get. I said, yeah, and I'll throw in a Coke.
As time went by, she hired people to ease some of the workload, but that made the overcrowded conditions even worse. Patrons waiting for a table stood in every available open space. Waitstaff walked through the crowd, holding a tray of food high above people's heads. Their free hand was used to tap waiting customers on the shoulder, letting them know to duck or stand still. Shortly after the original Pizza Shack opened, Mary's son Anthony, better known as Toto, began helping out on weekends. But as the business continued to grow, he went to work full-time to help Mary keep the thriving business a success. In 1969, Mary's daughter Anna also joined the family team. Mary's little restaurant had become so popular that by 1977, it had become all too obvious that it was time to move.
It was my son's idea. He says, Mother, we can't stay here no more because we have too much business now.
A new Mary's Pizza Shack was designed and built just a half-mile from the original location. This new shack, which is still in use today, opened in the spring of 1977 and provided a much larger customer and kitchen area. Mary's reputation for quality food continued to spread throughout the county and beyond. In the early 1980s, Mary's family decided to expand the business into new communities. Mary's Pizza Shack continues to grow and thrive. Many people wonder just what the secret of Mary's success is. But for those who work for Mary, the answer is clear. Mary has always felt that anyone could be successful as long as they love what they are doing and they work hard at it.
Well, I did good in this world. Like little mothers would come up with maybe 3, 4 kids, they'd order small pizzas, little baby on the high chair. And I go downstairs, I says, that little baby needs a little bowl of soup. So I bring a little cup of soup. Feed the baby soup. Oh, thank you, Mary, thank you. Instead of give him the small pizza, I send down the medium, a little bigger. And I was good to the people. I didn't think I was greedy to make money. This was way from my mind. I never thought I was going to be successful like I am now. Really. Just never thought that. Never.
Mary Fazio and her family have created a legacy that is destined to carry on for generations. Mary's Pizza Shack. The success continues.
Wow, she's a special lady, huh?
Yes. Yes, she was.
So, what do you think, Vasily? Do you understand about shack values now?
Well, Vasily has learned many things today, huh? But the one true thing he has learned is, hey, look at the time, I gotta go.
Well, at least you learned about shack values. Thanks for watching.
Cut.
He's not really gonna work here, is he? He wouldn't even register a 1 on the Shack Crew review.